With 20 years as a first responder, you were forced into situations where it's not normal for normal people or humans to see.
I attended many various calls of domestic disputes or car accidents or suicides.
I came into the program really scared, really nervous of what was going to happen.
I've been probably to every sudden death that you could imagine: fires, car accidents, plane crashes, drownings.
My mental health was to the point where my wife and kids walking on eggshells and unknowing whether or not it's safe to talk to Dad.
I was significantly injured, and physically I could check off the boxes. Mentally I was affected by my accident, and that part was a lot more complicated than the physical healing. Equine therapy and the horses is so powerful. Paul's horse saved his life.
I really look forward to things and living fully now, and I can't wait to see what's actually out there for me.
Tony, you see what I see? I must be going crazy, because what I think I see is this face brute sticking his nose in our business. Tell me I'm crazy, Tony.
Lui è il pazzo.
What the hell?
It means your friend sleeps with the fishes. Grazie, amici. Grazie.
What is this?
Business.
Okay, here's what's gonna happen. I'm gonna walk out that door.
You ain't going nowhere, pal.
Vaffanculo!
Shut up. You back up. I'm telling you, get back or she dies. I swear I'm gonna cut her throat. One more step.
Remember how I used to whistle to the moon? You told me that a little boy lived up there, looking out for lonely kids like us. All I had to do was take the old radio, climb up someplace high, turn to the Spooky channel. And wait. You called him Apollo Boy. And you said if he was watching me, he'd always whistle back.
I'll rhyme you so 8 years together for a taste. Sweetest nut hath sourest rind. Such a nut is Rosalind. He that sweetest rose will find must find love's prick and Rosalind. This is the very false gallop of verses. Why do you infect yourself with them? Truly the tree yields bad fruit.
Peace, you dull fool. Here comes my sister reading. Stand aside.
Who made all this? Who was behind it? Plenty of people will try to advise you. Others won't say much at all. I found my way on the day that I told you. Stepped off the ledge in free fall.
Wir sind gleich da. Komm, wir müssen weiter.
Bist du irre? Hier wird noch rumgeballert. Von wegen, die Gefahr ist vorbei.
Raffi, komm.
Nein, Alexa, es reicht.
Aber wir müssen weiter, wir sind fast...
Spinnst!
Aber Max!
Max ist garantiert nicht mehr da!
Und was, wenn doch... Was, wenn er sich irgendwo versteckt hat und noch
Selbst
lebt?
wenn du reinkommst, du kannst nichts tun, es ist so bescheuert. Hey, ich will hier nicht sterben, Alexa!
Man, ich doch auch nicht, Raffi! Man, ich doch auch nicht!
Now, when I started out, I dressed like this, a black dress, high heels. I felt like a drag queen. So I put on the horongo. I sang ranchera, and people boo and yell at me all the time because I dare to sing men's music. Jose Alfredo Jimenez, the great ranchera songwriter, he loved the way I sang his songs. He said, Chavela, you learn how to live my words. We sang all night. We drank all night. There is no good tequila left in Mexico because we drank it all.
Is this my home?
No, this is just our work area.
What are we working on?
You?
Oh.
How do you feel?
This is so overwhelming. Everything is so beautiful.
I created you to be my companion. To love me.
Why?
Because everyone needs to be loved.
What if I don't want to love you?
What's that?
Yeah, I saw it at the fair. Had to get it for you.
Oh, cool.
I just found out yesterday I got the part.
Yeah, no, everything's fine, Mum.
It's 11:11. You've got to make a wish.
I'm gonna be playing Meryl Streep's son.
It's fine. I know my ears are too big. I think you should leave.
I'll be the great. You can be the law. You can be right. I'm best when I am wrong. You can be my Lucy. I'll be Charlie Brown. You can move the football. I'll keep falling down.
Can I help you?
I'm just looking for a job.
You sure? I see a fat boy in a suit. What do you want to do? Lose weight?
No, I can't box.
Why? Because you're fat?
I'm sick. I have MS.
You set your mind on something, your body will follow.
You know, it's been a year. People grieve different.
This pain is something else.
It was you.
Would you ever consider working again?
I swore to your mother that I would take care of you.
Get me out! Get me out of here! I know you've had it rough, Bobby, but I need you to be happy.
I see we're keeping our head on really straight.
Who are you?
Oh, wait, hey.
How's the eye? I'll live.
Great, let's get you up, start training. You still see out of the other eye, can't you? Oh, left? Come on.
So, Chunky, your nickname yet?
Yeah, Bobcat.
Bobcat. Love it.
Boxing is about finding that inner strength when you have none.
Like he's got that fire inside of you. Never too late.
But my body.
Forget about your body. Pray about this.
Apparently you're, inspiring.
I'm making a huge mistake.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Friday Night Fights.
Your boy's a rat. I'm a wolf. I'm gonna eat him like he's my prey on fight night.
Nobody knows the future. Not you, not the doctors.
I'm not Bobcat. That's not my name.
Well, in this gym, you earned that name.
You are the toughest guy I know.
Hit it! Hard!
Good, Bobby.
We all broken. The difference is how you choose to put yourself back together again.
Good job, Bobcat. Good job.
Hi, my name is Cheyenne, and I have kidney failure. I thought I was gonna die, pretty much. I thought I was gonna be on dialysis and then just die.
The problem with kidney failure is it comes on very slowly, and by the time she found out, she'd already lost 90% of her kidney function.
This is my friend.
Best friends.
Oh, yes, this is weird.
You made a mystery out of love. Breathe into life.
I do love him a lot. I feel like he's really just like a part of me. It's just really natural and organic and everything, so. We were together for 7 months when I started dialysis. That's not even that long of a time, and he's still stuck by me, so that just shows his character and who he is as a person.
So it's, we hang out, don't do too much. If we do, maybe it's one active thing a day. And active for her is leaving the house. So we leave, maybe go do something really quick and then go home, start getting set up for her night of dialysis.
When you look at her, you say, oh, she doesn't look like she's that sick. She's really living on the edge, and there's no guarantees how she's gonna do tomorrow.
We're at Sharp today, me and Gavin, and we're gonna find out whether or not he's gonna donate to me, so.
It's not really a why, it's a can you, and if you can, then you kind of have to, right?
I'm feeling pretty nervous and scared about it, honestly. I'll have been on dialysis for 627 days, so that's 15,064 hours.
It'll take us about 45 minutes to sew the kidney into you and get it unplugged and work it. Forceps and just hold the renal vessels.
You're welcome to sleep. You're safe. Yeah. I'm watching over you closely, okay, hon? You're doing great.
Buenas noches, estamos de regreso aquí en el Bsff Show. No sé si ustedes han seguido el rock local ya de hace décadas, pero pues había una bandita muy curada que se llamaba Bullbox. Ya es la primera vez que se juntan después de 20 años y adivinen qué, los tenemos aquí en el estudio, así que bienvenidos muchachos, ¿cómo están?
Hola. Gracias, muy bien, gracias.
No, la verdad, estoy muy emocionado de tenerlos de regreso. ¿Qué va a pasar con Bullbox? ¿Cuándo los vamos a ver tocar? Fechas, horas, ¿qué onda?
I'm going to Tijuana. I'm going to Tijuana. I'm going to Tijuana. I'm going to Tijuana. I'm going to Tijuana now. I'm going to Tijuana. I'm going to Tijuana. I'm going to Tijuana now. Desde Tijuana para todos ustedes, pinches Mauricio.
Ya han pasado varios grupitos por aquí, pues ustedes ya los conocen, Almalafa, Gorlock, Laviash, pues ahora ustedes Bullbox, ¿no? El reencuentro, vamos a ver qué traen en mente.
Just oh!
For goodness sake, who needs to see that? Put it away.
Let's make movie magic. Okay. You done?
I'm gonna have nightmares after this.
Right. Vikings, wizards, and harlots to the left of camera. Nuns, Valkyries, and queens of all descriptions to the right, please. Yet now...
Hi. Hi. It's just a bit sudden, you know. You just turn up out of the blue.
Now? Mum?
I moved back home to Maine, the coast of Maine, in the early 2000s. And one night I got out of the car and looked up and was like, oh my gosh, the Milky Way. The stars were so bright and the sky was so black. It was an awe moment. If you look at a light pollution map, you can see in the state of Maine this big dark spot, which is the place where there's little light pollution and you can see the Milky Way and you can see stars here that you can't see on most of the East Coast. This area surrounding Katahdin has the largest areas of dark sky east of the Mississippi River.
So dark sky preservation, which sounds like it's about bringing the stars back, which it does, is really about a much bigger issue. The real problems cover many different areas. One is if you live in a light polluted area, you are at increased risk of breast or prostate cancer because it affects your body chemistry. Pollination, which we desperately need, it's not just for pretty flowers and trees, but your food has to be pollinated. That can be lowered by as much as 60% in areas that are light polluted. And Americans, believe it or not, spend $3 billion a year paying for electricity to put on lighting that's going up in the sky. So we really are at a crossroads right now with lighting. If we keep going the way we're going, the stars are going to go away. We're going to see fewer and fewer bird and insect species, more pollution, more glare, more issues. Flip side, people wake up to this and go, oh, this is a real problem. It's an easy fix and I save money. I'm in, let's do that. And everybody goes and does that.
I hope that the amount of light that's coming from this region stays consistent, if not, is diminished over time.
It means for the future that we stay connected to ourselves and our environment.
And to really understand that we don't own it, we don't control it, but we have a tremendous impact on it. Our goal is to get everybody doing this everywhere. But if people can come here and learn about it, see that you can still have a nicely lit, safe area, but be doing it in a dark sky friendly way, that they'll go home and do that too.
That's amazing. Oh my God. If you eliminate a light, or you redirect a light, or you change the color of that light bulb, the result is you get to see the dark skies immediately.
People come and step out of their cars and look up and go, oh my gosh. And the wonder and the awe, that's really what it's about.
And I also hope that the people that come here to see the dark skies take that experience and that information and take it home with them.
We want to save the stars.
Yes, to do a test i Spaksjø. Super. Aksjon!
Mirja spyr, hvers premotsion er veik?
No, stop it! Please stop it! No, please stop!
Unë flet vajza?
A munda me përshaf edhe njerë për shkak të rolit?
Po, patjetër.
A nuk flet qika? Sa gjyna. A nuk flet vajza?
Jo.
Lutem, ses! Bes! No!
I am second Scarlett Johansson, and this film is bullshit.
sorry?
No, wait! No, wait!
Oh. Oh.
I think there's a thing that runs in us, which is the critic of our thoughts. There's a little voice in there saying, that's absurd. And the little voice in me said, that's absurd. And I turned to the little voice and I said, shut up. I'm just gonna see where this leads because I don't have anything else. A raven won't be able to tell the difference. I'm trying to keep tortoises from going extinct because they're being eaten by ravens. I almost feel like a SWAT team guy. It's like we just come in with the toolkit and start trying stuff. Lasers, terrestrial rovers, drones, 3D printed fake tortoises, and I'm having a hell of a good time.
These have a spacer built in on both sides.
Gotcha,
so
to hold it at a distance.
Exactly.
You thought this through?
For once.
Circle back the other way. Conservation biology can be really depressing. You're the scientist, the objective observer. You don't get involved, you're just taking notes on the catastrophe. And I came to a breaking moment for me. It's just like, what the hell is all this knowledge good for if I don't do something?
Un niño de 10 años desaparece en el interior de un edificio de Madrid.
Lucas, ¿pero dónde te has ido?
Todavía no se sabe nada de su paradero.
¿Lucas? Lucas, ¿dónde estás?
Egipto, ¿vienes de Egipto?
Teresa, ¿qué te había dicho de juntarte con ese niño?
Sí, he perdido el juicio. He perdido totalmente el juicio. Sí. Adiós, mamá. Nos vemos.
Teie piletimüük on vähenenud. Kas tsirkus ei vajaks tõsisemat muutust?
Tsirkus kas tõuseb tippu või?
Sa jaga mõned oma ülesanded teistele.
Sina kutsusid või? Ma ei taha teda praegu siia.
Ma lootsin leida oma isa.
Mis juhtus, poeg? Kas minu kingad on sulle suured?
Ma ei saa aru, miks sa pead alati tema poolel olema.
Sest keegi ei õpetanud mind. Ma ei anna sulle neid kingi. Sa ei saa seda tsirkust. Näita ennast. Sa väike põrsas.
How can I be sad about losing something that never existed?
commitment to being a game hawker is big. This is a way of life. Teachers would always bring it to my attention to tell me I couldn't do something because of who I am and the color of my skin. I should be a garbage man or buy a couple of lawnmowers and cut lawns. Some kids found a red-tailed hawk out in the street, and they brought it to me. I had no idea that falconry would be my profession. I've had a couple of scary moments traveling with my birds. I have to remember I'm a black man going into communities that some of these people never even met. The only time they see a black person is on TV. Falconry is really hard, man, and emotional. You have these highs and you have these lows. We will never know what these raptors are really capable of doing. That's how incredible they are.
This is Delta Launch Control.
Go for launch.
3, 2, 1. Engine start and liftoff.
Yeah, it's only a robot, but she becomes a family member.
Our whole objective was to build 2 solar-powered rovers that could survive 3 months on Mars.
And the pressure on the team is really phenomenal. Was Mars once a green world with living things and blue oceans?
This is the very first time we breathe life into the rover. It's just a box of wires, right? But you end up with this cutish looking robot that has a face. Oh, it's alive! It's time to fly.
Ladies and gentlemen, you are privileged to be in one of the most exciting rooms on Earth at the moment.
Rover Diary. The signal from the vehicle is solid and strong. Opportunity is on Mars.
What do we do next?
Let's hit the road, pedal to the metal, and go see Mars. We see these dust devils, and we were concerned that would be the way that she died.
Mars was a spacecraft graveyard when we flew.
I don't think anyone expected the rover to survive all these disasters. You get this feeling of we're basically invincible. Through this robot, we are on this incredible adventure together.
Humans are capable of forming a connection and a bond to a robot.
She rewrote the history books.
Good night, Opportunity. Well done.
Have yourself a beauty bubble Christmas. Get yourself a trim. Or just come in to see the gift shop and museum.
Who is Jeff Hafler?
It's me.
He's an entrepreneur.
I'm gonna ring that separate.
A collector.
Yeah, so you're free to walk through the shop and check out the collections. This might be one of the oldest hair dryers in existence.
Artist and musician.
And here we have the Hair-sterical gals.
A dreamer and a visionary.
I started collecting hair artifacts when I thought, well, I'm gonna build a beauty museum.
A husband and a dad.
Say hi, Cash. Look at Michael's silver hair, silver daddy. Cash's grandma's gotta look fabulous.
A beloved member of his community.
Jeff actually gave me my first real hairstyle when I was in 5th grade. That was probably the first time that I remember feeling beautiful.
Owner and stylist of the Beauty Bubble Salon and Museum in the California high desert community of Joshua Tree. Follow a year in the life of Jeff as he prepares for an exhibition of his hysterical art sculptures.
These gals are headed to the SFO Museum in San Francisco,
where it will be seen by 50 million people.
Hi, Chrissy. Excited to go to San Francisco? Yes!
Come on, girls.
Jeff and his husband, Michael, adopted their son, Cash, at birth.
He's just been a happy kid his whole life.
Some of my friends are like, your dad's, he doesn't look gay. But when Jeff is there, like,
Hello, America! I was laying in bed when I got the news that the governor was closing hair salons. And I was sitting in bed crying. It makes me want to cry a little bit right now, in fact, because Cash walked in and he said, Papa, are you okay? And I said, well, they just closed my business. So, no, I'm not real sure what's gonna happen.
Inside the beauty bubble is a hair-raising tale of dreams, family, art, and beauty artifacts. So come on in, sit in Jeff's chair. Our film is washed, set, and done.
You're welcome, you guys. Hairs too, yeah.
Perhaps he was hiding from the ticket inspector in the lavatory and lies there still undetected. Unconscious perhaps, but very much alive.
Darling Lou, I fear he is gone.
No. He will drag himself home to me. He loves me too much to leave me without a husband.
I'm so sorry. Brentley is dead. Where are you going?
Life is not worth living. I must leave this cruel world.
Sister, you were in shock. Don't do anything rash in this moment. Why don't you recline on the chaise longue?
I cannot live if I am unmarried.
Too much caffeine. You're fine. You're fine. Where'd she go? What?
My mum says you have to hug her to make her smile. Tomorrow I'll take off the training wheels. I know he's watching.
There was a moment when it all changed. A monster that thought it could control me until it took his power away.
And how often are you having these night terrors?
Some nights.
Every night.
And when I'm awake, I see reflected everywhere.
But never forget, all these events are in your past.
I know. They just look like a warning sometimes. I never told you everything.
I don't make public appearances anymore because I now resemble nothing so much as an iguana. What I had to say to you, moreover, would not take long, to wit. Practice any art. Music. Singing. Dancing. Acting. Painting. Sculpting. Poetry, fiction, essays. No matter how well or bad.
Here at Sunnyside Grocers, we treat our customers with respect.
I have dedicated my life to customer service.
Ah, yes, Nigel. If I've learned anything in my 20 years of governing this establishment, the customer is always right.
Nigel, a guest here had a question about some melons. Are these ripe enough?
Oh, yes. Ma'am, you have a fantastic pair of melons.
Excuse me? Did you just sexually objectify this young woman? It's offensive.
Honey, don't! Why didn't you stick up for yourself?
Please stop!
Morning, Nigel.
He's already going viral.
No woman should ever be treated that way.
They're calling for a boycott until you're fired.
You got yourself in a bit of trouble.
I would never disrespect a customer!
Nigel to the front lanes, please.
That went well.
Nigel to the front lanes.
Hai înapoi la bară. Repet pentru ultima oară, trece înapoi la bară. Prinde bara. Rotație. Și încă una. Ține echilibru. Hai. De la început. Bara. Și rotație. Încă o rotație. Fixează. De la început. Prinde bara. Rotație. Încă o rotație. Fixează. Ridică-te și ia-o de la început.
I've almost started as my default assuming people aren't okay. There are so many more people struggling with mental health issues than you realize. I feel like it's been normal to just not talk about it, and that's being passed down from generation to generation.
It's hard with like immigrant parents and stuff like that. Like they have all these different problems. Like we came to this country, like it's all like you have everything, but it's like, yeah, I have everything, but I still have like stuff that like gives me anxiety.
Colin's freshman orientation, we went in and the principal came out to the whole, the whole freshman group of parents and was saying, if you have a student that's here to get, a 3.9 or better and go to a full 4-year college, then this is what the school's for you. If you're not one of those students or your child isn't one of those students, then we're going to struggle.
They didn't have programs that really supported learning disabilities. And Colin had a couple learning disabilities, so that made it even harder.
That principal is now the superintendent for the Orinda School District.
A lot of my friends and my peers around me started developing symptoms of mental illnesses.
For anxiety, can it also make you feel so sick that you just want to stop whatever you're doing and just sit down and, I don't know how to continue that, but can anxiety also do that?
Our son Colin was a little boy. He was born 6.5 weeks early, and he needed that extra time to cook, right? And then when he got into high school, it just kind of started to fade. We would ask him, are you thinking of taking your life? There's a hummingbird out there.
Yeah.
So I keep pointing out the hummingbirds, and I'll get back to that in a couple. You'll see they're everywhere in the house. As we go through life, you don't know what the other person's experienced.
What is that in the car? Well, it's a hummingbird. We just opened the door and it left.
Messengers, right?
Yeah.
Since I was 13 years old, I have journaled without missing a day. Memories recorded on paper, like images captured on film. Life preserved. I journal so I don't forget who I was a month ago, a year ago. So I don't forget where I came from. My family, my mother. I remember her waking me up in the morning, her gentle voice. You'd think the wind was just passing by. She'd make me breakfast every morning, whether I ate it or not. And then she'd look out the window as I walked away. Leaving home too young, coming home too late. I was so wild and free.
Sì, chi era nata fra gli indù, era figlia del gran capo di laggiù.
E lui vuole che la incontriamo. Bene, vedremo fino a che punto ti spingerai con me, signorina Maria Rossi.
Signorina Maria Rossi. Va bene, perfetto, fantastico. Allora, domani porto il contratto firmato direttamente alla società dei mutui.
Perfetto, ci sentiamo domani. Ciao ciao.
My parents split up just before Christmas of '65. I can still remember that feeling in my stomach the night I was woken up by the sound of a slamming door. I knew something was wrong when I heard the sound of a car start up and tires screeching. I peeked out my door and I could see my mother sitting on the floor by the front door, crying. My father was coming up on his first summer visitation. He had custody of me for 6 weeks, and guess what? He was planning a cross-country road trip. We were gonna drive from Florida all the way to California, zigzagging across America. The trip would culminate in a visit to Disneyland. I saw a lot of amazing things that summer. I truly got a sense of what America the Beautiful really means. But the residue from all this would define my childhood, no doubt. And yes, it did get worse before it got better. But it did get better. And forgiving was something that got easier over time.
ببین خالد میشه لطف کنی چند لحظه ماسکتو بیاری پایین؟
چشم.
با ماشاءالله خیلی خوش تیپین که.
واسه تلویزیونه؟
آره واسه شبکه تهرانه.
آها.
خب خالد سوال من اینه شما از رئیس جمهور منتخبتون چه انتظاری دارین؟
من هیچ انتظاری ندارم.
والا یه انتظار یه چیز بگو دیگه.
رئیس جمهور از اسمش معلومه، رئیسه. من از رئیسم هیچ انتظاری ندارم. اون رئیسه که باید بفهمه زیر دستیاش ازش چه انتظاری دارن. وگرنه که دیگه رئیس نیست که.
حرف حسابی میزنه.
آره خوب گفت.
I'm standing across the room from her. She looks like a goddess touched down to earth. She moves so I just see her back. I wish she'd turn around and make eye contact. I'll send this message, she replies. She kisses me with her eyes.
Wow. That was amazing. I didn't think you were such a good cook.
Do you hear that?
Is he coming?
Magpies.
Sorry about the rain.
Got bad luck. Magpies.
Don't worry about it.
Oh no, don't worry, I'm in no rush.
Thank you. No, you go ahead.
You are doing an awesome job. You are a lucky little girl.
It's Lucky Boy.
It's so hard to tell these days. I do like the long
Appreciate
hair
it.
on the boy children,
Come on,
though. It's
let's
very
go
modern
inside.
and with it. I hope you have the best day ever. I wake each morning with hope for the day. I am full of energy and optimism. Haley! Haley! I will start my day out with joy. Oh, sorry. Sure hope this is decaf, otherwise we're gonna have a latte problems. Good one. I am an amazing gift to myself and to the world. I am much too amazing of a gift to feel self-pity. If you want something different in your life, you've got to do something different. And I'm so stupid to think anyone would come.
These decorations are ugly. This is the
Worst
worst
day of my life. Frick it.
Hi. Yeah, come on. Turns out there are people who love the idea of a potluck.
They do?
What's your name?
I'm Carolyn.
Did it already go off? What if I've been sitting here for hours and missed a bunch of calls and emails? Brooke, it doesn't matter. This is time for you. I am peaceful. I am happy. I am well. You know what? I'm just gonna check. Look at that. You're almost done. One more minute. And no alerts. My butt hurts. How do people do this for so long? That lady in Eat, Pray, Love meditated for an entire day and got like a ton of mosquito bites, but she didn't even feel it because she was so zen. Impressive. I need you to look at the words and tell me if you think I should say this speech tonight publicly. I'm gonna burn it down, figuratively, tonight, I think.
Oh, was he the guy whose hair was like in high school? It was all...
It's not the point. Here, do this.
Okay. That's...
No, this.
Jeez.
What am I doing? Am I gonna do this? I'm scared. I don't know what to do.
I just don't understand. Are you saying that he's your predator, or are you trying to make him a vegetarian?
I'm overflowing. Get a cup.
Turn it off.
I need a cup. Get out of my way.
Sorry.
Oh, Jesus. Get something.
Take a deep breath. First of all, it's not television, it's the website.
Tonight's the PTA meeting for the boys' school. Matt Chaser's the president. You never listen to my voicemails.
I mean, your voicemails are so long.
Can't she see that I'm struggling? Can't she hear that I'm whispering in her ear? Begging, please, let me have tonight before it's gone. I can't keep running from this.
You have a gift.
This is a sign, Chloe. It's a sign.
No, it is not a sign.
Chloe, this is such a sign. You and me spent a magical night together. And then you ghosted me for a month, only to be brought back here by the universe to save my life.
Dad, can you tell me a scary story?
Once upon a time, there was a little girl, and she lived in a big house in the countryside. One dark and very creepy night,
Dad?
she heard a noise.
Strange being back. So many memories tied to this house. Hey, Nan. I'm here to look after you. She doesn't even remember me.
There is something happening in this house. I don't know what it is, but Nana knows something about it. She knows something.
Nana's going to bed, so no wandering around, okay?
Okay.
Where'd you get that?
Minnie Mae, she say.
go into the bitter woods, you catch a devil by the tail. I'll have to give you 3 wishes.
No, good Lord. Now you're gonna get yourself in trouble.
Ain't you the devil?
Well, I am the devil. I'm the devil of bitter woods.
Thomas, are you in there?
Nunca dejé de pintar. ¿Que un campesino no puede pintar? Aunque sea atrás del cardboard, en el piso. Mira mis pantalones, manchados por el tomato juice. A stain that will never bleach.
Tudo começou como começam todas as histórias, pelo início. Quando eu era mais pequena, a minha mãe sentava-me ao colo e contava-me que todos os dias as mantas saíam do mar a voar, às centenas.
Sorry, I'm a bit nervous. Actually, I'm extremely nervous. I think my boyfriend's about to propose. No, he might have become a bit more affectionate recently, but there's absolutely no way he's about to propose.
Madam, I'm a waiter. Holly, I'm seeing someone else. That's my girlfriend.
What? Down there?
Never. Bloody barman.
I think he's a waiter.
So what I'd like to, what I want, look, what I'm trying to say is...
Good afternoon, guys.
Oh, thank God.
Oh, well, I hope. Here's your board in pieces. Enjoy the match. Happy chessing.
Funny, I thought I'd be the nervous one.
Did you? Why?
To go.
Croquet. I presume.
Croquet! Oh, speaking of relax, you know that weekend we had planned?
Which weekend?
Couples Zest Zen at Chewton Glen.
What? What? Shots?
Not now!
Great Uncle Jeffrey, I'm Henry.
You are to stay in your room at all times. You understand?
What was that?
That's the Voidarkatron. It feeds on the imagination.
I thought I told you to stay in your room.
I have to save Rhaegar from the Voidarkatron.
Stop this childish nonsense at once.
Rhaegar!
Not now, Henry! Get out!
Our fascination of Earth's creatures is as vast as the species that inhabit it. But as it often happens, our wonder can put the animals at risk.
It's going to be a very interesting rescue. It's going to be a very daring rescue.
The wolves, I thought they died. They were smart enough to dig a den.
It may be surprising to hear that someone would own a wolf as a pet, but what's more surprising is that there exists a large network of individuals who exist solely to rescue and house wild exotic animals because of overwhelming necessity they are forced to fill.
There's just so many steps to it that people just don't even realize what it takes.
It is very, very easy for somebody to get hurt. They got tremendous crushing power. Wolves are just different, and they're extremely quick, they're extremely smart, and they can be extremely aggressive.
As we explore the true tales of how some of Earth's most stunning creatures have come in need of rescue, we'll meet the courageous teams risking their lives for their safety. This is Furthest from the Wild.
I am bound by Section 3, Paragraph B of the Time Travel Code of Ethics.
Okay. I'm gonna open the door now. But don't murder me.
Set aside your fears, Ms. Walterbob. I am from the government. You can trust me. I thought we might have tea.
Tea? Very well. Please, make yourself comfortable. On the veranda?
The Quiet Loud is a place everyone goes, where you spend your time looking. In the Quiet Loud, giants roam.
Monsieur Nostock, je vois que vous êtes encore chapeauté. Preuve de votre retard une fois de plus. Vos farces ne me font guère rigoler. Et vous, ma chère mademoiselle Philomène, si ponctuelle, si productive, si efficace. J'espère que vous ne prenez pas de retard à cause de ce pitre. À présent, on s'active. Je vous rappelle que le temps, c'est de l'argent.
My mother's Tulitico, the only real possession I've chosen to keep over the years, is what I leave to the three of you.
He ruined this for a perfect stranger. Well, he's a perfect stranger to us, but he was Dad's friend.
Sasha! Hello, you're here. You're early.
Yes. I guess I was a little too excited to see that Tulitico.
Oh, there was just a little snafu.
So what, is it like valuable? Of course it's valuable, Eva. It was my dad's. I didn't mean it like that. What do you think his place looks like? Can we see it?
Unfortunately, I'm having it appraised.
So what am I supposed to do? I make this big deal, and then what? You expect me to turn around and give the money to you?
Give it to us.
Maria.
It's our inheritance.
It's his to sell if he wants to. I'm Helen.
I'm Maria.
I know.
Somos la vanguardia de un gran movimiento.
Compañeros, vamos. Y que nuestro grito deje huella. Y que se escuche en cada hogar, en cada colegio, en cada hospital, en cada manifestación, en cada sindicato, en cada fábrica, en cada rincón. Y que no les quede otra más que hacerse responsables.
¿Cuánto tiempo ha pasado?
Tranquila.
You seem like a fine young man, but you have an 8th grade education.
I want to be a night assistant.
Perhaps you should hire more skilled astronomers.
Do you ever feel that way? Like there must be more than all this? I want a world of endless possibility.
Man is what he makes of himself.
I didn't know that women were allowed to observe at Mount Wilson.
And I've never met an assistant without an advanced degree.
How do I look?
De aquí no sale nada si no viene tu papá a pedírmelo. No puedes tener secuestradas sus cosas. Pues que tenga los pantalones para venir. Mamá, tú ni siquiera sabes manejar.
Pero si bailas.
Claro que
a ver.
Así va a echar a perder la máquina. Solo tiene que sacar el clutch despacito y poner velocidad. Es el momento preciso para que vengas y lo manejes. más?
Eu nasci numa casa onde nós jantávamos, almoçávamos praticamente a música. E foi daí que eu comecei a me dedicar ao violão. Aí que eu vim descobrir o que era o violão. Fiquei sábado aqui, quase segunda-feira, a gente estava trabalhando na radiodifusora de Macapá. E aqui, gradativamente, paulatinamente, eu fui desenvolvendo a minha arte.
Justice and mercy calling you to account. And you are not alone. Walk with us. Kneel down. Tremble your guns, bats, bullets, gas. Bloody helmets. Wear your armor. Trample it on the ground. Burn the executioner's gown.
Well, well, well. 10 minutes to midnight.
We'd like to celebrate this New Year's Eve and say goodbye to a year full of joy and bliss with some music.
2 dances will delight us with Hernani El Bolami by Giuseppe Verdi, sung by Joan Sutherland.
A masterpiece of classical music, as you well know.
And without further ado,
please welcome
the
dancers.